Good morning, friends. It is a wonderful Wednesday. We're glad you're with us. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm Channing Curtis. Well, as we start off this wonderful Wednesday, if you walk outside, you might notice it's a little bit cooler than it was yesterday.
Oh, it's that temperature swing. I know it's
really
really
is.
not that cold.
It's not. It's definitely not. But don't let it fool you. Meteorologist Thomas Patrick is here breaking it all down for us because, Thomas, it actually feels pretty nice out.
Yeah. In fact, this is about average for June morning temperatures. I know it feels a lot colder, but it's a bit of a combination between it's just colder than yesterday morning. It's also a lot less humid, and it's that moisture that's removed from the atmosphere gives it almost that crispness to the air. You know, like an early fall day where it feels colder than it is. It feels a little bit like that, but that's just the cold front that moved through from last night, picked up the winds. We got some rain and storms last night, and there are still a few little showers over this area of the inland northwest in our northernmost locations. Now, the showers might be a bit persistent today. I think the winds won't be any stronger than what we feel right now. They're in the realm of about 15 miles per hour, which is a little breezy. It won't be worse than that, but it might stay breezy today. But yeah, our current temperatures are in the 50s, not all that cold, but just colder than yesterday.
This morning, we are tracking several wildfires across the state, each with varying levels of evacuations in place.
So here's what you need to know right now. Along the Washington-Oregon state line, level 1 evacuations are in place near Walla Walla. The Hat Rock fire started yesterday in Oregon before crossing into Washington last night. At this hour, it's grown to more than 10,000 acres. Fire officials are having a difficult time fighting the fire because of high wind and low visibility. The cause of this fire is under investigation.
Meanwhile, in Okanogan County, we're tracking 2 fires that are threatening more than 100 homes. Fire officials are calling the first one the Spring Coulee Fire. Level 1 evacuations are in place just west of Okanogan. It's burning about 10 acres south of Omak. And the second is the Loop Loop Canyon Fire. That one's burning 10 acres, also with level 1 evacuations in place. Both of these fires are 0% contained at this hour.
And a wildfire in Benton County is threatening homes this morning near the Tri-Cities. This one has grown to more than 7,000 acres. The fire triggered multiple level 2 and 3 evacuation orders. Those have since been lifted. Right now, local officials there say they don't have information on the containment of this fire yet. In the meantime, they want everyone to keep a safe distance from any fire activity. We, of course, will keep you updated on these fires all morning long on Up with KREM and on KREM.com. Well, tense moments at a local school. A garbage truck crashed into an elementary school parking lot, hitting several cars after deputies say it was run off the road by an aggressive driver.
Now, thankfully, none of the students nor the staff members at Palisades Park Elementary School were injured in this crash. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office say that the driver of this Ford Taurus was driving recklessly on Upriver Drive yesterday afternoon, trying to pass cars on the 2-lane road. Deputies say a garbage truck going in the opposite direction was forced to swerve out of the way. The truck went through a fence, then over a retaining wall and into the school's parking lot, squishing an unaccompanied truck and damaging several other cars nearby.
The principal heard the noise, saw kind of a poof of dust, and then kind of came around the corner of the building and saw that there was this accident. So they were swift as far as the staff interaction and involvement, helping with the police department.
The suspected reckless driver hit a fence and had to be extracted from the car. He remains in the hospital this morning with potentially life-threatening injuries. Now, he could face criminal charges from this crash. Meanwhile, the driver of the garbage truck was also injured, but he is expected to be okay. Well, when you're driving down a street in Spokane, it's not uncommon to see cars that are parked on the wrong side of the road. It might be convenient, but is it actually legal?
So Mark Hanrahan and our Verify team have the answer.
Parking in some Spokane neighborhoods can be tough, so you might be tempted to grab the first spot you see regardless of which direction you are heading. But there are rules when it comes to parking. Our Verify question comes from Russell, who writes, "I notice a lot of people parking backwards on streets here in Spokane. Is this even legal?" Let's verify. Our sources are Washington State Code on the rules of the road, the City of Spokane, and the Spokane Police Department. Washington State Code states every vehicle stopped or parked upon a two-way roadway shall be stopped or parked with the right-hand wheels parallel to the right-hand curb or edge of the roadway. This means cars must be parked with the flow of traffic. We checked with the City of Spokane to verify there were no local exceptions, and it turns out Spokane Municipal Code is even more clear, stating, No person shall stop, stand, or park a vehicle upon a public right-of-way other than with the direction of authorized traffic movement. So we can verify, no, it's not legal to park against the flow of traffic in Spokane. However, when it comes to enforcement, Spokane Police Sergeant Teresa Fuller tells Verify officers are not actively looking for or ticketing vehicles for parking on the wrong side of the street. She said city parking enforcement would be more likely to ticket for this, and drivers caught parking the wrong way could face a $45 fine. If you have any questions you'd like verified, let me know. Just email verify@krem.com.
It is 6:06 right now. Time for your morning rush. More news in less time. A Spokane Public Schools board member has announced that he is resigning. Riley Smith posted on social media that he will be leaving his position on June 16th for a new public service job. He was elected to the board in 2021. While he has not announced where his new job will be just yet, Smith says that he does look forward to creating partnerships with SPS in his new position. Teachers and staff at the Lakeland School District will receive an increase in pay for the next school year. Our partners at the Coeur d'Alene Press say the district approved a 5% salary increase on Monday. The cost will be covered by Governor Brad Little's Leading Idaho initiative. District officials say they will cover raises for staff like bus drivers and crossing guards, which are not funded by the bill. The North Foothills shooting suspect made his first court appearance yesterday. 33-year-old Ryan Shawls was arrested last month after a standoff on the South Hill. Shawls injured one person in a shooting. Now he's currently charged with first-degree assault, drive-by shooting, and unlawful possession of a gun. His trial is scheduled for August 17th. Now looking ahead, Washington boat registrations are due June 30th. And a reminder that the state's Department of Licensing does not send out mail notices. So to renew your license, you can head to a vehicle licensing office or go online to the Department of Licensing website. The cost of renewal, though, does depend on what kind of boat you have. And that's a look at your morning rush.
And the weather, of course, this morning a lot cooler compared to the first part this week. A lot of temperatures in the 50s right now, including 53 here in Spokane. And you got a few 50s at Ritzville and the Pullman area. Moscow's the cool spot at 46 degrees. A little bit cool, but it's really more so cool by comparison to yesterday's warmth, which got up into the upper 80s in Spokane, 88. Plenty warm, not our warmest day of the year, but it was summer-like the last 2 days. Not quite the case today. I think our high temperatures will end up in the upper 60s with a few scattered showers throughout the day. The coolest areas will be in North Idaho, but the warmest areas where a bit of sunshine will come out today, and that'll be in central Washington with temperatures holding steady in the 70s.